What is good, everybody? It is your boy Super Saiyan Cat back with another video for you guys today. We're going to be talking about my personal top 5 favorite list of evasive skills in Xenoverse 2. Now, you guys know I did the top 5 on the Strike and Key Supers, Key and Strike Ultimates as well if you guys want to check those videos out. But today we're doing the top 5 evasive list, and I wasn't planning on doing this video until I saw quite a few people commenting down below on that last top 5 Key Ultimate video I did, asking for a top 5 evasive skill list as well. So of course, since you guys asked for it, I'm going to come with it today. But two quick things before we get this video started, guys. First is be sure to leave your top 5 evasive list down below in the comments, because I want to know what you guys think on this as well. And I feel like the evasive list out of all the lists before will be the one that varies the most, due to the fact that evasives, in my opinion, are more about preference, what you're looking for from that evasive. So be sure to leave your top 5 list down below in the comments as well. And guys, second thing is, I did do an interview recently with another YouTuber. His name is Takumi. If you guys want to check that video out, I'll have it linked down below in the description for you guys. He hit me up on Twitter asking, how many likes would it take to do an interview with me. And I just said 20 likes, 20 retweets. Something that's not too hard, a little bit simple. And he did get that, so of course I did the interview. Again, if you guys want to check that out, link to that video will be down below in the description. But now, let's get into my personal top 5 list of evasive skills in Xenoverse 2. Alright guys, coming in at number 5, we have a Strike evasive skill, and this is probably the most damaging evasive skill in the game. Again, when I said that evasive skills are very opinionated, it's all about what you're really looking for. If you're looking for damage, if you're looking for pure evasion, if you're looking for a stamina break, because some evasives will stamina break your opponent. It really depends on what you're looking for from your evasive. But with Bloody Counter, this is the move that does the most damage for an evasive, period. If you do not use your key, this move will do a total of 2,142 damage on a Strike character. But if you use your additional key, depending on how much you have, check out the damage I'm about to get right here, guys. 4,000, not basically 5,000 damage right there from an evasive skill. Now, yes, that did consume 7 bars of key, so figure, say you have 5, it's going to do about 4,500 damage or something like that. But just think, 4,000 to 5,000 damage if you decide to use your key with this evasive is basically a way to get a lot of, it's going to give you a lot of wins in the end if this is what you're looking for out of your evasive. Because say you have 3 or 4 bars of stamina and your opponent only has a little bit of health left, but they do get a combo off on you first, you can hit them real quick with the Bloody Counter and they won't be able to do anything unless they have their evasive in use. And they're just gonna, that's gonna be matched right there, because they're gonna take about 4,000 to 5,000 damage just from this evasive right here. And you have to realize I'm not transformed, I don't have a super soul or anything like that come into effect, so this evasive move can probably even do up to 6,000, maybe even a little bit more than 6,000 damage in total if you have everything right for a Strike build. So that's why I have it coming in at number 5, is because of the insane damage. And honestly, if it was more useful as an actual evasive, it would be probably number 1. But due to the fact that it's not very useful as an evasive, again, it's about what you're looking for from your evasive. If you're looking for damage, then this is the move. But as you guys see right there, I just got hit by that, tried to use the Bloody Counter, and it does not really do anything. It does not save you from anything. To me, it's just an attacking evasive. It's not going to save you from any kind of attack, period. Like, it will not save you from anything, as you guys see right there. So this move is really something that you want to use when your opponent doesn't have too much health left and they don't have enough stamina to use their own evasive. Get you in a combo, boom, you can use your evasive with Bloody Counter and kill them right then and there. I've seen it happen plenty of times, but I never knew that the move actually did 5,000 plus damage in this game. That's pretty crazy. And again, I don't have a super soul, nor am I transformed with this character right here, so it can even do over 6,000 damage potentially. But now we're going to move on to number 4. Alright guys, now moving on to number 4, we have another evasive that is more about damage, but the reason this evasive is coming in at number 4 above Bloody Counter is due to the fact that it actually does work a little bit more. It works actually way more as an evasive than Bloody Counter does. But that is Special Beam Blast, guys, and we have it coming in at number 4. Again, this is a move that is mainly used for damage, as you guys see right here. 3,153 damage is damn good considering this move is an evasive. This is another move that you can try and catch your opponent off guard if they have a little bit of health left and they try and hit you with a combo. You can try and catch them off guard and hit them with this to kill them right there. 3,153 damage. That is super attack type damage right there, and it does more than a lot of other super attacks in this game, period. So that's why I have it coming in at number 4. Again, it does a lot of damage for an evasive, but also it can actually evade a little bit. Like say you're caught in a beam blast like Trunks is about to do with his full power energy wave. As you guys will see right here, you're not going to take nearly as much damage because you're going to be able to back out like that right there, and it'll basically evade it for a little bit, a lot longer though than bloody counter. Bloody counter, you're not going to you're going to evade basically nothing. As you guys see right there, I did it right when I first initially got hit, and I basically took one little thing of damage, one little hit of damage from that move right there. So that is why I have it coming in ahead of bloody counter, for this simple reason right here. And there are other key blasts, like imagine a key blast sphere type thing, like super vanishing bars, supernova coolers. Say you get caught in one of those, this evasive will most likely be able to back you up out of the sphere completely to where you're not getting hit anymore, as opposed to bloody counter. That move, you're going to be stuck in that sphere no matter what. It doesn't matter what you do, you are absolutely stuck in that sphere. With special beam blast, you actually have a little evasion to go with the type of damage that it does. So again, that's why I have it coming in at number 4 ahead of bloody counter. But now let's move on to number 3. Alright guys, now coming in at number 3, we have an evasive that I've used literally since Xenoverse 1. Now, the reason I haven't changed is I guess I'm a creature of habit, you can say, and I just really like this evasive. I know there are a couple better evasives out there that I'm going to mention, but I just really like this evasive, and it can basically save you from any kind of situation, and that is energy field. I really like this evasive, guys, because no matter what kind of skill is being used against you, you can hold that barrier up as long as you have key to drain. As you guys see right here, I just held the barrier for a good 10 seconds basically, and that is why I really like this evasive skill right here. It doesn't do the most damage, as you guys see. It only does 262 damage, but the thing about it is, no matter what skill is used against you, you will not take damage. And even if it's a strike skill where your opponent is close to you and you're trying to get some space between you immediately afterwards, if you leave that field up, like say they use victory rush, if you leave that field up, once their victory rush is finished, they're gonna get knocked away from you to where you have time to either go to the ground, get a little stamina back, or just recover, basically regroup, and then get back into the match. So again, that is why I really like energy field, no matter, because again, no matter the evasive, you're going to be able to dodge it. And if it is no matter the ultimate, you're going to be able to dodge it. And if it is a strike ultimate, you're going to knock your opponent away afterwards, giving you a little bit of time to regroup. Like I said, whether you want to go to the ground, get some stamina, or just regroup yourself in the match and get ready to go back at it. So again, that is why I have it coming in at number 3. If it did more damage, it would definitely be higher on this list. Like if it had more perks besides the fact that it just completely evades everything, it would be higher on the list. But once you guys see 2 and 1, I think you guys will understand why it is at number 3 instead of being a little bit higher. Guys, now coming in at number 2, we have probably the most used evasive in the game, and that is hyper movement. This is an evasive skill that will literally break your stamina if your opponent is using an ultimate, whether it be a key ultimate or even some strike based ultimate. Like say you probably get caught in a victory rush or something like that, your opponent hits the hyper movement, you're gonna get stamina broken. So this is an evasive that everybody likes to use due to the fact that you can break your opponent's stamina if they get you into an ultimate or pull off an ult on you. But if you don't, if you just take the damage into consideration, it does 1,430 damage if you don't use it to break your opponent. But again, the main use for this evasive right here is to break your opponent's stamina. This is an evasive that you actually use as an evasive, as opposed to the first two, which were again more damage dealing evasives. This one is more into that category of energy field, a move that actually evades you from taking damage. But with this move right here, not only are you going to evade taking damage, you will also break your opponent's stamina. Now we're going to change Trunks to where he does an ultimate attack. Watch this. Basically right when Trunks, he's going to fire off his full power energy wave, and I'm out of here. Boom, right behind him. With full power energy wave, it is a fairly fast move, so the duration of it does not last as long, so the stamina break is not going to happen unless you do it like right now, as you guys see right there. But with other moves like Super Kamehameha, Final Kamehameha, things like that, the duration is not, is longer than it is with full power energy wave, so you will be able to land that break if you do get hit. But there are some moves you have to be careful with this, guys, because if you're not careful with this, you're going to be left wide open for a split second. Like, for example, people used to like to try to use this against me when I would use ×4 Kaioken Kamehameha. I wouldn't use the second burst of ×4, and they would never hit me with this, and then they were always left wide open. So there are some certain moves in the game that are used against you that this move will not be the best to counter with, because one, you may not be able to break their stamina like people never were against me when I used my ×4, because I never used the double burst unless I was going to kill my opponent. So So that is a move primarily right there that I know it is not that good against. And there are others in the game that I've seen. It's really the quicker ultimates that this Evasive is not that great against. But in the end, it still does dodge basically all damage. There's just a slight chance that you may be left wide open for your opponent to attack. And it's a very slight chance at that. So that's why it comes in at number 2. And now we're going to move on to the best Evasive skill, in my opinion, in this game. Alright guys, now coming in at number 1, we have an Evasive that does basically no damage at all. It is purely an Evasive, and that is Mach Dash. The reason I have this at number 1 is because immediately afterwards, as you guys see, my dude is blue now, and I'm moving a whole lot faster. With Mach Dash, you get a speed boost, a temporary speed boost afterwards, and it does last for a decent amount of time. As you guys see right there, I'd say it lasts for about 15 seconds, something like that. 15 to 20 seconds is how long that speed boost lasts, and that is very crucial in this game. A speed boost, speed is very, very crucial in this game. It's just a lot of people don't make short characters due to the fact that they're getting taken away from their health and things like that. But speed is very crucial. Why do you think Hit is considered one of the most OP characters in the game besides his basic and all that being very high? It's due to the fact of how fast he is, how hard he is to actually land punches on, because he is so fast as a character. If you use this Evasive, you are basically getting on Hit's evasive speed, how fast you can move around and things like that, which is going to make it a lot harder for your opponent to hit you and a lot easier for you to start landing some punches on your opponent during that time period. And the thing about it, again, this is a skill no matter what kind of ultimate your opponent uses, you are going to get away from it completely. Do you see how far away you dash? So no matter what the skill is that is being used against you, you will be able to get out of it and take no damage from it, no matter the skill again. And then you're going to get that speed boost, which can be very crucial in the fight because you're basically becoming as fast as the shortest character in the game for a CAC when you do this and you're someone of my height. Now, if you're short and already short, fast as hell, and you do this, you're going to become extremely fast. Like the speed that you're going to have is going to be off the charts. But again, that is why I really love this Evasive, why I have it at number 1. I would use it more, it's just I just don't, I've never really felt like changing my Evasive. I guess I never thought about it, and I just kept Energy Field on since basically Xenoverse 2 came out. But again, I do have this coming in at number 1 due to the fact of how fast you get after using it, and you can get away from any kind of ultimate in the game with it. But that is my top 5 list, guys. Let me know what you guys think on my list down below in the comments, and let me know what your list is looking like, because again, I feel the Evasive skills are a lot more opinionated as opposed to the ultimates. Ultimates, you know, it's like this one does way more damage. Clearly, it is better than this one that has basically the same kind of use or something like that. Because if it was based off that, then Bloody Counter and Special Beam Blast would be 1 and 2. But they're not. So it's really a lot different, and it's all about preference. Like someone who prefers to just get the damage out of their Evasives will probably have Bloody Counter at number 1. Because that is what they're looking for in their Evasive. So that's why I say the list is probably going to be a lot different from mine. It's all just about your preference, what you're looking for in an Evasive skill. So let me know you guys' top list down below in the comments. But man, as always, thank you guys so much for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I hope you guys found it a little bit useful. Until next time, hope you guys have a good day. Peace, y'all.